CES 2025, it is Sony's turn and a car. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. Sony's keynote are usually a little lackluster. They never show TVs, they talk a lot about their media business, and that's usually kind of what CES is for Sony. Well, this year they actually kind of shook things up. They did start pretty lame with the NFL, talking about how the NFL uses Sony products and blah, blah, blah. More of a commercial saying that, hey, this is good for the NFL. It should be good for you too. Then we move to the biggest announcement, the Afeela car. Now, if you're not familiar with the Afeela car is a Sony and Honda partnership to bring an electric car to market. This is going to be an autonomous 2 car, meaning that it can kind of do what Tesla car can do. You still need to sit on the driver's seat, make sure that you're paying attention to things, but the car can get you from point A to point B by following directions on the GPS. Now, Sony's been showing off the Afeela car for a few years now. They've been showing it off at least for the last 2 years at every CES event, always just giving us little updates here and there about how the car is coming along. Well, this year they announced that the car is ready for sale. You can pre-order this car for $200 as long as you live in California. Only California residents are eligible to pre-order the car, which is refundable. They make sure to stress that it is refundable. The car is going to start at $89,900 for the Afeela One Origin, and then the Afeela One Signature is going to be $102,900. Both prices are going to include a 3-year complimentary subscription, meaning that once the 3 years are up, then you have to start paying your monthly subscription, yearly subscription, whatever price model they're going to have on this. Now, what you get with this subscription is a level 2 plus driver assist and AI power personal assistant. One of the examples that they gave is that you can talk to the AI assistant while you're driving around, because technically the car can drive you by itself, so you won't get bored. You can talk to a machine instead of maybe calling someone and talking to someone in real life. I don't know. You can pay for a friend. Some of the other things that you get with that is customizable theme, whatever that means, an immersive entertainment selection, whatever that means. What are the differences between both cars? Because what is it that you're losing when you pay the $89,900 versus what did you gain when you pay the $102,000? Well, it's very simple. The most expensive one, the Signature, comes with a 21-inch display and 2 rear seat displays behind the headrest of the front seats. When you get the Origin model, the cheaper model, your screen becomes 19 inches, so you lose 2 inches, and you lose the 2 screens in the rear seats. Other than that, it seems you're technically getting the exact same car. Now, some other things that we learned about this car is that it's going to have a 300-mile range, a 91 kilowatt hour battery, NACS charging is standard at up to 150 kilowatts. Now, that infotainment is going to be powered by the Unreal Engine, graphics for maps, driver aid systems, and the main user interface. All that is going to be powered by the Unreal Engine. The Afeela EV comes with 40 sensors for its driver aid systems. It will feature what is called a one-touch end-to-end. As I said, you tell it where you want to go, put it in the GPS, and the car will drive you there. Now, this car might go through some changes. They said that the car is still near final, so this is still technically a prototype. You can expect delivery of the Afeela One Signature in spring of 2026, while the Afeela One Origin is expected to be delivered in 2027. Now, that was the biggest announcement from Sony. Then they went through some other stuff about media and some biggish announcements that, in my opinion, don't amount to much. While something about Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is Sony's anime streaming service. They have done a pretty good job of bringing a lot of anime into the US through that service. It's become a very popular service. They announced some new shows. I'm not into anime, so I really didn't pay that much attention. Sorry about that. Some of the other things that Sony talked about was synergy. They're committed to synergy between their gaming studios and their movie studios in order to create content. I thought it was really funny that they stressed the fact that in order for these projects to succeed, that you have to respect the source material, which Sony hasn't done at all in anything they've done. I mean, we have all the crappy Marvel movies, Madam Web, Craven, Venom, all those movies that amount to nothing, that are really, really bad. Then we have Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal is a TV show that has nothing to do with the game. So I thought it was really funny. They're like, in order to succeed, we know that we need to respect the source material. It's like, okay, but you haven't done that yet. So how do we know that you're going to do it in the future? You know, talk is cheap, as they say. Now, some of the big announcements in the gaming/movie department is that they're going to be making a Helldivers 2 movie, and that's all we know. That's all they said. They didn't show footage, they didn't show concept art, they didn't show anything. They just said, hey, we're making a Helldivers 2 movie. Also going to be making a Horizon Zero Dawn movie. Again, nothing was shown at all, which I thought was really weird. You're announcing a movie project and you're not showing anything at all. The movie that is coming out in April is Until Dawn. The movie is based on the video game. It's a horror video game. Technically, if you think about it, it already was a movie. All these Until Dawn games look like movies where you just make decisions. I wouldn't call them real games. But yeah, they're making an actual feature that is coming out in April. That was the only concrete movie announcement that we got that we actually know anything about. But again, for that movie, they didn't show anything either. They just had an actor saying he was very excited for this movie to come out. That's it. The one thing that they did is they brought Naughty Dog's head honcho, can't remember his name. He did talk about Intergalactic, which is a game that was announced during the Game Awards in December. They didn't have a trailer for that game at the Game Awards. Not on this. All they said is like, Intergalactic is a game, blah, 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 blah. We're going to give you more information later. And that was that. They, of course, teased the upcoming second season of Last of Us. The Last of Us Season 2 is coming out in April. They showed off a teaser trailer. The show is coming out on HBO, aka Max. And that was it for Sony. It really was lackluster, but I'm used to Sony being lackluster at CES. As I said, the biggest thing that they showed was a car, and that was the most exciting thing about it. What do you think about Sony's presentation? Are you excited about this upcoming electric car? Do you think that they should have done more with this movie announcements for Helldivers and Horizon Forbidden West instead of just telling us, hey, we're making a movie about this game? Clap. Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have videos. And thank you very much for watching.